This is a nice, pleasant surprise. Our buddy on line 12.
Who?
The great Joe Rogan.
Oh, Rogan, get out of here.
Joe.
Hey, what's up, boys?
Hey, what's happening?
Hey, Joe.
What's going on, brother? I got on Twitter and I saw someone mention my name, so I figured I'd call you guys. What's cracking?
We were talking about news radio.
When Nick played your brother.
That episode when you and I were wrestling in the kitchen.
That was fun.
Yeah, that was we were talking about Brian Callen and what a great time that was.
I never saw that. I guess that was after. Because hey, Joe, I was saying on the air, you met Brian when you did Mad TV, right?
Yeah.
Right, and I was talking about the sketch. Me and Joe. Joe, do you remember the sketch me and you did together where I play your manager and you're a boxer?
Yeah, it was like a dumb boxer or something.
I was trying to get you to throw the fight, and you didn't understand it. But it was like shot in black and white. It was actually pretty good. I saw that recently, and it was funny. Yeah, Joe's really good in it. Hey, Joe, you got your own podcast that's supposed to be tremendously successful, right? That's what I've been told.
It's a lot of fun, man. I would love to have you guys on anytime you're in L.A.
Yeah, that'd be great.
I like every time I do these things, like we did Adam Carolla, I get excited because you have that freedom of speech.
Right.
But you forget that once you say something that, like, out on the internet or whatever in a podcast, it's out there forever. So
yeah,
there's
you guys are on regular radio, right? This is like radio.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
It is.
That's right.
That you guys might as well be on 2 tin cans. You might as well be doing this thing through Morse code.
Well, you know, Joe, I was on with Howard for 4 years on Sirius, and this was like, you're going 100 miles an hour with the language, and all of a sudden I'm saying take a duty again.
Oh, how weird is it? It's got to be weird, right?
It is a little weird, but we talk sports, which is fun. So
right.
It's not.
We get over on that, but
still though, it seems like you should be able to do that show on satellite or on anything else, internet, and just be able to go get off. I mean, you guys are two. I almost swore right there. Hilarious stand-up comedians who are famous for having really like uncensored acts, and you're censored. That's crazy.
Well, it is crazy unless you're in a position like me where I haven't made a dime in this business in 25, and the money's pretty good.
Well, then it's not crazy.
And we're going on DirecTV September 7th.
Beautiful.
This radio show. So, I mean, there is a little bit of,
incentive.
Joe,
incentive, yes.
Joe, do you still do the road a lot? I always talk about Joe's intensity on stage.
Oh, love him.
At the Aspen Comedy Festival, almost about 2004, I watched Joe do a midnight set. He did 2 hours, midnight to 2 a.m., and kept the crowd hilarious.
Of course.
But you're a busy guy, man. You still on the road a lot, Joe?
Oh, yeah, all the time. Yeah, I just got back from Denver. Before that, I was in Calgary. Yeah, I'm constantly on the road.
Yeah.
How's the UFC stuff going, Joe? Every time I put it on, you're so good at it, man. You know your stuff inside and out, man.
It's fun.
So,
I've got the two of them combined. Like this last weekend, I did a UFC on Saturday night, and then Friday night I did the Paramount Theater in Denver. So I combined the two of them.
Cool.
Nice.
Yeah,
Ka-ching, may I say.
Because I come in and I do the weigh-ins, so I MC the weigh-ins, and then that night I have a comedy show somewhere.
Joe, do you still? I hear I always hear you're legendary for getting up every morning and actually doing this stuff, this MMA stuff yourself. Like at a gym in L.A. with these guys. Do you still do that stuff?
Yeah. I still train. I just got my black belt in jiu-jitsu a couple weeks ago. But, yeah, I still train on a regular basis.
Anybody want to heckle Joe Rogan next time he's in Denver? Get your head kicked off and land in a balcony?
Joe's a guy that the both of us could relate to. Because if I remember right, when I first met you, Joe, you grew up in Newark and the Boston area. Didn't you live in Newark for a while?
I was born in Newark. Yeah, I was born in Newark, but I did most of my growing up in Boston.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Well, you still talk to our buddy Brian Callen?
Oh, all day. Yeah, he did my podcast yesterday. I love that guy to death. He's the best.
Next time you see him, tell him I said hi. He's got a kid now, right? Is that true?
He's got two.
Oh
my God.
Oh my God.
It's crazy.
Everyone's
really? Man. We're all slowly dying, and everybody's turning into our parents.
Yeah, we're dying, and you're like a triple black belt in jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, I'm quickly dying. You're slowly
dying. More than anybody else. That's all it is. I'm just fighting off harder. We're all dying. I'm going to lose. We're all going to lose.
What are you weighing in at, Joe, right now? This kid's ripped. What are you weighing in at? 190. And there's like no body fat on this guy.
I'm only.
You ever see a picture?
I'm very wide.
You got to see a picture of me when I was 190. My baby pictures. You ever seen them?
Listen, guys, hey, I got to go eat dinner with my family. I just wanted to call in to say I love the both of you. I miss you guys. I haven't seen either one of you in forever. But I would love to do your show if I'm ever in New York. And if you guys are ever in L.A., I would love to have you on the podcast.
That's a deal, man.
We'll let you know, Joe. Thanks for calling in. Tell Cal I said hi.
Yeah.
I will do.
Thanks, Joe.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks,
Take care,
Joe.
brother. Bye.
Take care.
Thanks, man. Thank you.
Joey Rogan. That was nice of him.
One of the real guys left in the business.
Yeah.
Rogan. I miss hanging out with him. I used to see him quite a bit.
Another funny Bostonian.
That's right, man.
And from born in North.
Born in North. Born in North.
What a combination. And
a
tough bastard. I remember when I first knew him. This is years ago. I'm at the Montreal Comedy Festival. I go down and work out in the gym in the morning. Joe comes down. He's got like a sweat jacket on. I didn't even know. I knew nothing about him at the time. All he takes like his jacket off.
Intense.
Gets on the lap machine, puts it on the whole deck. Doing reps and I'm almost fainting. I'm going, what the?
Yeah, you see a lot of comedians and Patton Oswalt and me come down and we try to do some pull-ups. No, but that was a good you three on News Radio is a good thing because you're three comedians who are actually three comedians who are funny who are actually in great shape. That's a very rare thing.
Yeah.
Funny,
good casting,
great shape, very, very, very rare.
And I'll tell you about that audition. I do it right. I think Joe might have put a word in for me. We do the audition.
Yeah.
And they come out after and they say they pointed this other kid.
Right.
So we want the rest of you can go.
Mm-hmm.
So I start walking, and I parked a block away. I'm walking to my car. I'm just about to get to my car. Joe comes running down. No, they made a mistake. Come back.
Joe came out himself and said, maybe helped you out there. Hey, listen, you got to. Springsteen said in his last album, we take care of our own. Yeah.